What's up, gamers? How's it going? Hope you're well. I'm great, thanks for asking. The Deadlands patch dropped recently, and I hear you're looking for a stamina Dragonknight build. Well, you've come to the right place, as you might have guessed by the title of this video. You're probably waiting for me to tell you to run Daedric Trickery, or, you know, maybe a bit of Plague Break, just like every other stam DK on the game right now. You'll find none of that here, though, don't worry. I'm gonna be showing you something different today, because, well, who doesn't like to be unique on the battlefield? Even if it means you have to respawn more often. Anyway, I like this build I got for you. It's something different, works great, and above all, it's fun to play. That's what it's all about, really. So let's get to it. So here we go, Stamina Dragonknight. Let's buff up quickly. Okay, so front bar, we've got 32k health, 14k max magicka, 26.5k max stam. Weapon damage isn't quite 5k, it doesn't seem to be... It's probably a bit on the low side, but it's okay. 24k resistances. And on the back bar, we're getting super resistances on the back bar, almost up to 30k, which is buffed even further by our back bar set. So yeah, let's get into it. Gear, we're running 5-piece Unleashed Terror, which adds weapon, spell damage, max stam, and when you deal direct damage with a blink, charge, leap, teleport, or pull ability, you cut your enemy, causing them to bleed for 10 seconds, dealing bleed damage over duration and the hemorrhaging status effect. So this is an absolute savage dot. It tears through people. And you can use it on two different things. We are running crit charge, which will proc it, and your Dragon Leap will also proc it. So it's a very good dot, especially on multiple targets when you Dragon Leap several people at once. So it's very nice. And then on the back bar, we are running 5-piece Pariah, which adds health, armor, and then a lot more armor based on your missing health. So we can get up to almost 40k resistances on the back bar. So the way I play this build is I buff up, run in, do what damage I can on my front bar, and then when I start getting in trouble, pop, rally for a burst heal, switch to my back bar, and then start healing with the resistances and the absolute ton of heals that we have. It's very nice, very nice. We're also running a Vadashrine Greatsword. I don't have the perfected just yet, but it'd be very nice if you do have that, with a weapon damage glyph on, and yeah, sword and board back bar, both Pariah. And then we are also running Malakath, because Malakath is just, it's hard not to have. It's hard not to have. Okay, so we're doing a Pariah helmet, heavy in Divines, light shoulder of Magma Incarnate, for well fitted, and then 5-piece medium for all the Unleashed. So I've gone infused body, reinforced legs because the resistances are very nice, and then 3 impen on these small pieces. You can mess around with the traits of the jewelry. I've kept 1 healthy because I like a little bit of health, and then 2 infused weapon damage. You can make them all infused weapon damage if you think you can survive without the health. Also, we are running the Serpent Wonderstone for the stamina recovery, and our Tem Takeaway Broth for the max health, health recovery, max stam, and stam recovery. Okay, now on to skills. So, on our front bar, we're running Dizzy Swing. It's very nice to have just an extra bit of burst damage. We do get a lot of our damage from our damage over time on Unleashed, but it's very nice to have the stun and the extra bit of damage. I did think about running Petrify instead, but to be honest, the extra magicka, we have a lot of magicka skills already, and we just needed the extra damage. Crit charge is what's going to be doing a lot of damage. It's a guaranteed crit, gap closer, very nice. And the Sunder, the morph Stampede, You sunder the ground beneath you, dealing physical damage to all enemies in the area every 1 second for 10 seconds. The good thing about this morph is anyone hit by the AoE is also hit by the damage over time from the Unleashed. So you gap close one person with Stampede and you hit 3 people because they're stood close together, they all get the damage over time. It's very nice. Noxious Breath for the poison damage dart, and Major Breach, reducing people's resistances. Executioner for the execution, can't go wrong with that. And Rally, I prefer this morph just because I like having a burst heal on the front bar before I can switch to my back bar, especially in Cyrodiil where the performance isn't fantastic. Sometimes you struggle to switch bars. So it's quite nice. And of course you get the extra stamina recovery from this from minor endurance as well. Yeah, and the heals, very nice. And to take flight. Everyone knows take flight. Coolest ultimate in the game. Absolutely can't go wrong. And yes, it's going to proc your Unleashed. Okay, onto the back bar. We're running Volatile Armor. That gives you your Major Resolve, increasing your resistances. The Spray of Spikes is also handy for bringing people out, bringing Nightblades out of stealth. So can't go wrong with that. Race Against Time from the Sigic Order skill line. Very good for the movement speed, so you can line of sight. Increases your critical damage, even though we are running Malakath. So it's there, it's handy, it's there. But you mainly use it for the snare removal. So you get snared, you pop this, you run behind a wall, you know. Cauterize, nice heal. Just heals for days, so many heals. We got Cauterize, Green Dragon Blood, that's a fantastic burst heal, and Major Endurance, which increases your stamina recovery. So we get minor endurance from Rally and major endurance from Green Dragon Blood. So we get a lot of stamina recovery. Plus the Dragonknight passives for stamina recovery are just much better this patch. And of course Resolving Vigor. You can't have a stand build without Resolving Vigor in PvP. I've gone with Corrosive Armor for the back bar ultimate. It helps in a lot of 1vx situations. So I'll pop this. How it ignores people's physical and spell resistance. It's very nice. So pop this. I can't die. I switch. And then I just, you know, dot up and go to town. So that's it for the skills. Let's talk about champion points. Okay, so champ points. I don't think I really need to go through the green tree much. I would just make sure you pick up Breakfall to reduce your fall damage. You're going to be falling off keeps, towers, etc. Someone can come in handy, and you know, just whatever you want from these. So blue tree, I think most people go for a bit more damage from this tree, but I like to use it for survivability. So I'll go Duelist Rebuff, which reduces your damage taken by single target attacks by 2%. That's an extra 10% damage reduction overall. Master of Arms, that increases damage done with direct damage. So that would be Dragon Leap, Wrecked Blow, Crit Charge, you know, all those get buffed from that extra 10% damage. Focus Mending, increasing your healing done with single target heals by 2%. And we have a lot of heals, so an extra 10% healing across the board is very nice. And Ironclad, reduces your damage taken from direct damage. Another 10% damage reduction, so you can't go wrong. Red Tree, we're going Boundless Vitality. Health is very nice, we like health. Pain's Refuge, reduces your damage taken by 2% for every 2 negative effects on you, up to 20%. I mean, you're in Cyrodiil, or even Battlegrounds as well. This build works a bit in Battlegrounds. You've always got negative effects on you, so it's always helpful. Relentlessness, being stunned or feared, causes you to gain major protection for 3 seconds, reduces your damage taken by another 10% each time you get stunned or feared. And Survival Instincts. While affected by a status effect, again, you'll get a lot of those, your core combat skills cost 25% less overall. So there you go, that's it. I think we've covered everything. And that's the build video for you. I hope it treats you well on the battlefield. Be sure to check another video of mine, which I have linked in the description if you want to see this build in action. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button, it'd be super appreciated. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more existing and future ESO content. Also, whilst you're at it, why not leave a comment telling me about your favourite food or something? That's what people do, right? Who knows? Anyway, thank you everyone. Good luck in Cyrano.